Hi, today we will thoroughly demonstrate for you how to operate the Stinger tube notchers from the EA series. These machines are distinguished by their automatic tool feed, their internal work holding aligned precisely with the tube's axis, and a clamping range that spans from 80 to 830 millimeters across the entire model line. The systems offer smooth, continuous, adjustable control of the working angle from 0 degrees up to 40 degrees, and they are able to handle thick-walled tubes up to a wall thickness of 75 millimeters in everyday use. Applications include chamfering and facing, as well as the calibration of inner diameters. Depending on the settings you select or the geometry of the cutting edge, it is possible to perform particular bevel types, such as a J-bevel. The machine is capable of machining standard steels, as well as stainless steels, non-ferrous metals, or a variety of alloys. Before any actual machining begins, the machine must be prepared and set up in advance. We will perform the installation of compensating jaws, the installation of the cutting tool, the initial adjustment of the working stroke, and the initial setting of the automatic feed. Depending on the internal diameter of the tube, we will fit the machine with the corresponding compensating jaws that correspond to the chosen diameter. You will determine exactly which jaw size to use, and this is specified in the technical data sheet. The diameter of the tube we are machining today is 231 millimeters. In this case, therefore, we will employ all 3 jaws. We will set the vertical offset to a position that will allow us to fully utilize its entire movement range. The cutting tool that is supplied with the machine is intended for chamfering and for aligning the front face of the tube. Depending on the machine tube diameter, we may use 3 different positions for clamping the cutting tool. In the situation where the tool needs to be clamped closer to the axis of the tube, it is possible to use an expanding tool holder for the cutting tool as needed. When selecting the position of the cutting tool, always make sure that the full range of automatic feed movement enables the machining of the entire wall thickness of the pipe. We use this screw to meticulously open the jaws, so that proper clamping and accurate centering are achieved here inside the tube. Today, to set the bevel angle, we will loosen 2 screws on each side of the arm for precise setting. The scale's range runs from 0, which is designated for the so-called facing position, up to 40 degrees indeed. Today we will set the bevel to 30 degrees on the scale, completing the adjustment as planned. Depending on the exact, measurable thickness of the pipe wall, we will perform the operation that is required in 1 or more steps as necessary. We must never, without exception, exceed 5 millimeters on each and every single cut. The cross-section of the cylindrical pipe does not need to be perfectly circular. To prevent accidental collisions between the tool and the pipe wall, we will establish a safety gap of 2 to 3 millimeters. This is how we activate the crossfeed and securely fix its position for proper machine operation. Let us perform a beveling operation. Please remember that during the application process, the tool must stay cool. We can use a standard cooling emulsion or alternatively our moly inox product. We have completed the first cut. Proceed in the same precise manner until you reach the required result. As you can clearly see, beveling with the Stinger machine from the EA line is truly simple, straightforward, and intuitive. We will see you again in the next video soon.